Thank you for coming back to my channel for your stimulus check and stimulus package update. Please subscribe to my channel. Please leave your thumbs up and please leave your comments. First of all, thank you so much for all the support that you give me on this channel. I really do appreciate you for that. Thank you so much. Y'all, before we get started, a couple people has asked me where was I at day before yesterday. I did not have a video. I'd like to explain the reason why. It's the first time in over a year with no video. We had a death in the family. My nephew died in California. And of course I'm in Pensacola, Florida. But he was 35 years old, perfect health, always a ray of sunshine. But he got COVID and he did not respond to any medication. So we had a death in the family and we was in California. So as soon as I got back, I got right back to work. So that's where I was at day before yesterday. I did not have a video, so that explains that. Y'all, I'm begging you, no matter if you're in perfect health, young or not, COVID will take you out. Please get your vaccinations. It's not a political thing. It's about saving lives. Okay, now I'm going to get into today's video. Okay, if you will notice, the title of my video is not a statement, it's a question. I've got a question mark at the end of it. But there are YouTubers that saying big announcement, big raise for Social Security, SSI, Ssdi, and VA. That is not true, y'all. Bernie Sanders sent a letter along with a lot of senators to the president requesting this. It's not going to happen that way because letters from lawmakers to the president are worthless. You and I write letters. Lawmakers has to put it in a bill and send it to the president to be signed. The president cannot do anything with their letters. So I'm sorry to say that video is false, because right now there is no raise for Social Security, SSI, Ssdi, and VA, even though there should have been one months ago. And hopefully there will be one in the near future. But right now, no. So that was clickbait. Please don't believe it. Again, notice the title of my video is a question. It's not a statement. Something else I've seen. Attention, for stimulus check still on the table. There is no stimulus checks on the table as of now. Very possibly they could be soon on the table when we get past this infrastructure bill. But stimulus checks will not go in the infrastructure bill. They will go in the family plan after the infrastructure is passed. But right now, no stimulus checks is on the table. So please don't buy into them. Okay, 26 states have stopped the unemployment boost. They're saying that there's just not enough workers to fill all the jobs. And I see that right here in Pensacola, Florida. Everywhere you turn, people are needing workers. People just simply will not go back to work while they're making as much or more sitting at home as they do working. I can't blame them. I mean, I just can't blame them, but that's not the way it should be. People should have enough pride to go back to work. A lot of people say they're scared of getting COVID. Well, get your vaccines, then you won't be scared. Now, I know you can still get COVID when you have your vaccine, but you will survive it. But there are plenty of jobs out there, and people are behind on their rent. They're losing their house where they're living. They can't buy groceries. Well, there's plenty of jobs out there. Go get one, because it don't look like we're going to get much help from the government anyways soon. The Democrats and Republicans are still negotiating on the infrastructure bill. President Biden has given them one more week. He's going to stretch the deadline out another week. Y'all, these deadlines are just pure BS. These deadlines means nothing because every time they get close to a deadline, they just extend it. So that's just smoke and screen show there. They want it to look like they're trying to get something done for the American people, when in fact they're not trying to do anything. Y'all, I've got an idea, and I don't know if I'm right on this or not. Y'all let me know. I think the thing that's holding up this is the cost of it. It's going to cost so much to give these reoccurring checks that they're waiting for people to get desperate and go back to work. That way it would bring the cost down. So in fact, if this is what's happening, and I don't know if it is or not, it's just in my head. If this is in fact what's happening, then these able-bodied people that refuse to go back to work for no good reason, they're holding up the disabled people, the elderly people, the veterans. They're holding them up from getting help because they don't want to go back to work. Now, I'm just thinking out loud. I don't know if I'm I'm right on that or not. That's just my opinion. The problem with the infrastructure bill so far is how to pay for it. President Biden wants a 15% tax across the board on all big corporations. Some people says that's a tax cut, and yes it is for a lot of businesses, the ones that are paying taxes now. But just think of Amazon and all the other companies that legally don't pay any taxes. Now they're going to pay at least 15%, and the other companies will come down to 15%. But overall, it would be a lot more tax money going into the tax pool. So this is a good thing. It will help a lot of companies with a tax cut, and it would make the ones that's not paying anything pay their fair share. So yes, it is a tax cut for some, and it's a tax raise for the ones that's not paying anything, which is very good. The border wall. President Biden has stopped construction. So of course, we knew that. It happened months ago. He said not another foot will be constructed. Y'all, ex-President Trump had completely got this wall paid for. And then President Biden stopped the construction. So what happens to that money that went to pay for the wall that never got finished? Is this the way President Biden handles money? Not very smart and efficient to me. I could do better than that. A child could do better than that. Once you pay for something, you'd like to get delivery of whatever it is you paid for. But Governor Abbott of Texas says that he will finish the wall with his own state's money. And if he has to use crowdfunding to do it, he will do that too. But he will finish the wall. Good for you, Governor Abbott. Again, y'all, there is no stimulus checks on the table. So please do not buy into any of these thumbnails that says it as a statement. If they say it as a question, they're questioning, is it going to happen? Or they're going to talk about it. But if they put it as a statement, that's clickbait. Right now, there is no stimulus check or raise for Social Security, SSI, Ssdi, or veterans on the table. Will there be? I think 100% there will be. But it will be in the second part of this bill, not the infrastructure section that they're working on right now. We can only hope and pray. We got to give it to God and let Him handle it, because our lawmakers cannot handle it. They've proved it time and time again. All I know is the midterms are coming up, and then in 2024, president vote is coming up, and people remembers. People on Social Security, SSI, SSDI, and veterans, they all vote. And it's a lot of them. Their voice will be heard. And my voice will be right there with them. I want everyone in office right now to be voted out. Will we get better than what we've got now? We don't know. How can they be much worse? We have to try. But so far, the American people does not know how to pick a good candidate. So we got to go against the grain, do a totally different from what's in the norm. In the norm, you pick a person and you vote for that person for his qualities or her qualities. This time we have to vote whoever's in the office out. Whoever's running against them, we need to vote them in. Maybe, just maybe, it will work. Y'all sound off in my comments. Sound off hard. And let me know how you feel about all of this. And let me know what you think about my idea about what's holding this up. The big picture. I think it's just so many people. The price would be way too big. So they're waiting for people to actually go back to work to lower the price. I think that's what's happening. I may be totally wrong off the mark, but y'all let me know what you think. Y'all sound off in my comments to your lawmakers. Let them know exactly how you feel about the job they're doing and mainly the job they're not doing. Keep your faith in Jesus Christ. He will get us through all of this. I believe He's already provided a way. We just hadn't figured out that way yet, but we will in time. I love you all. Until next time, ciao.